It is October and Debbie and Carrie, like most others in the town, are looking forward to Halloween.
Carrie, did you get an email from Vicky Jones yesterday? About the horror movie that is to be produced here in this town? Yes. She's not involved in the movie's production, but she did recommend our town to the movie's studio and us as actors in the movie too. She is part owner of the studio, so they listen to her. I can't wait to get started on it and... hello Laura. Hello, Debbie and Carrie. Is it okay if I sit with you? Of course. You are still our friend, regardless of what happened in the past. So what's this about a horror movie? The movie is to be titled Trick or Threat and is to be produced here by a major Hollywood studio. The film is about a town being invaded by zombies. Since the movie is set on Halloween, the zombies are assumed at first to be kids going door to door like all the others to get candy, until they start killing people. Anyway, the studio will be hiring hundreds of townspeople to serve as extras. I was actually offered the lead role in the movie, a girl who becomes a zombie fighter once she recognizes the threat. Oh, won't this be awesome?
Welcome, everyone, to our first day of shooting for the movie Trick or Threat. Most of you will be hired as extras, meaning you will have no speaking lines and merely stand around or walk into or out of scenes. Are there any questions before we begin?
Yes. What is the pay for extras?
Good question. We will pay you $50 for a day's work. If we use you for multiple days, we will pay you more, up to $200, if you appear for all 4 days we shoot here in this town.
I assume we would get paid more for a starring role. I'd like to know what roles are available to take.
Sure, I can give you a list. Laura Park, you, along with Debbie Smith and Carrie Sims, passed your auditions, so you will all be given starring roles. Carrie will be the lead actress as Lizzie, the zombie fighter. You other two will be victims of the zombies. Let's get all three of you into makeup and costuming to see if any changes are necessary.
Thank you. My first acting job. I am so happy.
Over the next few days, the girls and many others act out their assigned roles. Jessica even gets one of the biggest roles of all, as a zombie.
Trick or treat?
Sure. Do you want a chocolate bar or a piece of fruit?
I want your blood and brains.
No.
Cut. That was great. No need for another take. On to the next scene.
Prepare to die, little girl.
Holy crap. That's no kid. I'd better run for my life.
Cut. Next scene.
You are now mine.
No. I won't die tonight.
Cut. Well done, both of you. Especially you, Carrie. It seems Mrs. Jones was right to recommend you for this movie.
Mother Jessica, have you ever acted in a movie before?
No, this is my first time, but I did do a lot of theater work in high school. Clearly you are having fun. Do you want to be an actress in Hollywood?
Ask me that again after Debbie and I get married. Once I take you to jail, we will find out who you really are.
You will be taking me nowhere.
I can't breathe.
You are doomed.
Remember me, the one you allowed that steel beam to fall on? Now you will pay. That was an accident. And we already paid when we settled the lawsuit with your parents.
Cut. Okay, let's take a 30-minute break for dinner.
So how much longer will this take? We will have 2 more hours of shooting tonight and then 1 more hour to remove my makeup. I should be ready to go home by 10 p.m.
All right. I will go back inside and we will resume making pizzas for the cast and crew. I thought being an actor would be glamorous, but most of the time we just stand around waiting for orders. It's frustrating. I learned that only a small percentage of actors become world famous. Most struggle to get enough parts to pay their monthly bills and rent. Either that or they take non-acting jobs when they are not acting.
You are right, Carrie. I've spent nearly a decade trying to get a major role, and this is the best I've gotten so far. What you see on TV news or read in magazines is not the whole story. Excuse me, I think it is time for me to do another scene with your mother, Jessica. So how many did you kill so far? I got 9.
You need more practice. I got 13.
And now it is time for the battle between the townspeople and the zombies. Action. Enough. You zombies have caused enough death here. Yes, I have weapons now. Let's use them to cut these invaders to pieces. And the movie ends with the zombies exterminated and the town saved. But only after many people died. Carrie Sims, now that on-location shooting is completed, we will be leaving town tomorrow. But I'd like to make you an offer. Come to Los Angeles, and I can cast you in another movie I have been assigned to direct. A romantic comedy in which you would play a girl who falls in love with a fellow student at a karate class. And I am willing to pay you $200,000, twice what you are being paid for your work in Trick or Threat. This could lead to you becoming an A-list actress.
And what about Debbie, my love partner? Will you be using her too?
No, I don't see as much potential in her like I see in you.
I'm sorry, but Debbie and I are a package deal. Without her, no amount of fame and money matter to me. I will stay with her. But what you could do is take Laura Park and cast her in the karate movie. She actually does know karate, as I know from my own personal experience.
Very well, I will cast Laura. Thanks for the recommendation.
Debbie, I have wonderful news. The director has chosen me to come to Hollywood and appear in his next movie. My mother has agreed to that, so we will be leaving town next week. Congratulations. I am happy for you. I hope you do well there. But of course, I will miss you. I know, but this is too good an opportunity for me to pass up. So you actually refused that role and recommended it for Laura. Because of me? Yes, because last month you ended your love partnership with her out of loyalty to me. So I vowed that nothing in the future, not even a Hollywood studio, would ever break us up. Where you go, I go. Until the end of our lives. I love you, Carrie.